let's take a deeper look over here. The thing that I want to preference. So when I'm talking about what's going on in gold, in silver, in Bitcoin and crypto, it's very different from what we do in foreign exchange swing trading. These are longer time frames here. In gold right now, whether or not the dollar begins to strengthen from here does not change my opinion on gold. And I'm not looking for the dollar yet to strengthen from here. If that happens, you guys are going to know on the live streams right away. There's no question about it, or the afternoon updates. I'm not looking yet for the dollar to strengthen. Yesterday, I made it clear on what I was looking at and why. On gold over here, regardless of what happens with the dollar, what my opinion, what we're looking at here is we are looking at an enormous increase, not only of the Federal Reserve's balance sheet, we are also looking at the deficits growing in the US. So gold has obviously been rising versus all fiat currencies, and most recently now making all-time highs versus the dollar as well. In this environment, I strongly believe everyone could look at what's going on around them, those in the US, and they understand that, listen, people are in trouble. It's not okay. They're going to need some type of response. It's been made very clear. I'm zero political. Nancy Pelosi was very clear that, she is holding up any type of assistance right now. There's an election going on, right? Right or wrong, it's what it is. But that election is not too far off. And there is going to be a response after the election, at the very latest, from whoever wins, right? It's inevitable. Not only that, we're not only going to see relief to people once again. Again, I said by the time this is all over, we will have universal basic income inside the United States. But what we are looking at, I believe, is going to also be a lot of further spending. Politicians believe right now, because of the deflationary environment we are in, and QE is deflationary, and gold, by the way, is something you want to own in a deflationary environment. Gold, by the way, is something you want to own in an inflationary type of environment. Gold is a win-win either way. Gold is also something you want to own as geopolitical tensions rise. The tensions between the United States and China are only headed one way, and they are not going in the desirable direction. That's another tailwind for gold. But what you are looking at is we're going to see both in the future. The Federal Reserve's balance sheet greatly increase further. They don't go back from here. They're not going to start quantitative tightening. Last time it took them 10 years, and then as soon as they started it, it caused another crisis. We don't ever go back from this point, but we are going forward. Politicians believe because of this deflationary environment, they keep spending. So they're gonna try to maximize it. We're not going to austerity. Now, do I think that we're gonna get any type of pullback that would be really desirable, like over here at 17? Let's call it over here. 1745, super strong support. Do I think we're going back there? No, I don't think so. If it did, what would your mindset be? To be a buyer, right? If we break down over here, is it possible that we're coming down and we're testing closer to 1800? For sure. What would you be doing if we did? Well, I'm a buyer, a huge buyer, because in the long run, I'm ultra bullish on gold. Do not get caught up in the small day-to-day price movements on gold. My only thing that I look for when it comes to gold is when my exit would be. Now, long-term, a long time ago, I bought a lot of physical gold and silver. I don't plan on ever selling it. And I do plan on adding more. And most likely, as I exit the Bitcoin trade 18 months from now, a sizable portion of that, regardless of the price and or fundamentals, will go into physical gold and silver, right? But that, again, is another topic for another time. The only thing that will get me out of the gold trade will be as the economy returns to growth. As the economy returns to growth, and it's impossible to put a time frame on that right now, I imagine, if everything goes well, it could be about 2 years from now. That's when I will be looking to exit the gold trade, right? So until then, I believe that we are in a bull market. I'm only looking to add off of support. would these be anything down here, 1800, 1750? Those would be beautiful opportunities. So you're not thinking about, oh no, is this over? You're thinking about whether or not, if we break down over here and we get an opportunity, it's an opportunity. That's how you have to think of it. If you're thinking about it differently, I don't think that's the correct way to view it. I hope that's clear, because a lot of people are getting caught up in daily price fluctuations, and you have to have that long-term mindset.